Hello, hello, welcome back to Moon Path Tarot. So today we're just gonna do your future person, what do they like and what can you expect? So let's see. Tell me about the collective's future soulmate, Spirit. Tell me about the collective's future soulmate. What do they like? What can they expect? Oh my gosh, right off the bat. Okay. Awesome, I love this. This person is your wish fulfillment. That's the damn show. All right, so this talks about using your intuition, right? It's somebody who is like a light worker, somebody who has knowledge of the occult, somebody who is like a spiritual healer. Could be a tarot reader, could be like a light worker, a Reiki healer, or this could be your energy, and you could just intuitively know when this person is coming towards you that they are your like wishes granted. This is like emotional fulfillment. This is like your cup's being filled, right? But this is the single energy. So it looks like when you meet them, obviously you'll be in this single energy, but let's get a little more. Bottom of the deck, the Fool, which talks about, this could be Aquarius, could be Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but this talks about taking a leap of faith, right? It's a new beginning. It is, it's like naivety, but not in a negative way. It's like I know things will work out for me. I just don't know how. You know what I mean? She doesn't need to know how. Her eyes are closed, but she can still see. She just knows, if that makes sense. So tell me more about the collective's future person. What do they like? Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. You know how I just talked about your intuition? You got 2 intuition cards in like the first 3 minutes. So this person is going to be setting off your intuition strong. You are just going to know that this is it. And you're going to want to plan a future with this person because they definitely want to plan one with you, collective. This is union on the horizon, union coming very soon. This is not somebody who is back in the, I don't know, the desert wishing she was at the ocean. This is somebody who's about to walk into the water. So it's something that's on the horizon, very, very close. And then the Hierophant, which is Taurus. They could be a Taurus, but this could just talk about like higher levels of commitment, right? Marriage, things like that. But also this person and this person are the spiritual match in the deck, right? The way the Empress and the Emperor are like a spiritual match, the High Priestess and the Hierophant are the spiritual match. This is somebody who's got less traditional, like spiritual beliefs and practices. This is somebody who's a little bit more traditional, but this also talks about a spiritual teacher, right? So you may be learning something from them. Maybe you guys will have some kind of like, I don't know, if you're a light worker and they are a teacher of some kind, maybe you guys can make something out of that. But really, this just tells me that you guys are divine counterparts to each other. They are your wishes granted. This person is going to be your divine counterpart. So there's no need to worry that the universe will send you somebody you don't want, because that's just not going to happen. And it's also not conducive to worry about things like that, right? If you focus on what you don't want, the universe doesn't really hear the word don't. So if you keep saying, like for example, if you drive all the time and you say, I don't want to get pulled over, I don't want to get pulled over, I don't want to get pulled over, all the universe hears is pulled over, pulled over, pulled over. So you're going to get pulled over. So if you just one time, please make it so that I don't get pulled over, thanks, and then just know you won't get pulled over, then you won't get pulled over. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. So this talks about bottom of the deck, walking away from things from the past that are no longer emotionally fulfilling to us, things that are no longer for our highest good, things that are no longer conducive to our growth or our healing. And then right under that, the Lovers. And then right under that, death and rebirth, things coming to an end so new things can begin. But this is your divine counterpart. I just said that. I literally just said, these two are the divine counterparts in the deck. And then right under that was the Twin Flame card. You can't make this shit up. So tell me more about the collective's future person. Wow. Wow. Fam, I love this for you. This is amazing. Awesome sauce. I love this for you. Okay, so this talks about somebody who's coming in to give you a substantial offer, right? Even though this is a cup and this is a pentacle, the 9 turns into the 10 real quick. 10 energy is completion of cycles, right? It's 2 people coming together. So this person is going to be your wish fulfillment, but they are strong. They display strength. This is somebody who wants to give you some kind of offer, whether that be to take care of you or, you know, increase your finances or have you move in with them or you guys move somewhere together. They want to offer you stability. Coins are the slowest moving energy in the deck, which is pentacles, right? Which is earth energy, Taurus. So it may be taking a little bit longer, but no, this is a real substantial offer from somebody who is very strong. And that doesn't just have to mean physically strong. I mean, it can, but being mentally strong is a lot more important than being physically strong, right? So you don't want somebody who is easily swayed by other people, somebody who can't be trusted. This is somebody who has convictions, somebody who has morals, somebody who is on the same page as you. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. Ooh, I like this a lot. Okay. So 2 of Wands, Page of Wands, King of Swords. So the King of Swords is a divine masculine. It's also air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is somebody who's brave, somebody who's courageous, somebody who's very logical and is a very good communicator. But it's not somebody who's going to like go back and forth with you and be petty. Absolutely not. If it comes to that, they'd rather cut you out of their life with the sword before they go back and forth doing this let's screw each other over bullshit. But that's not at all the energy I'm getting. This is just somebody who's very strong, somebody who's very logical, fair, and is a good communicator. And somebody who's brave, strong, and courageous. And then 2 of Wands and Page of Wands. So the 2 of Wands, like the Ace of Wands, talks about, do I stay where I'm at or do I step out into the world? Do I expand? Do I grow? It's like leaving your comfort zone to see what else is out there, right? Which you don't have to do, but the way to get what you want in life is to not remain stagnant, right? So it talks about maybe you guys will travel together. This is also a card of traveling. So you guys might be increasing your finances by combining finances, you know, and just kind of like having the money to travel or just basically going out into the world and seeing what there is together. And then the Page of Wands is somebody who's passionate, somebody who's creative, somebody who's youthful at heart. But this also talks about good news that's on the way. So you can expect some form of good news on the way when it comes to this person. I want to know more because I'm nosy. Tell me more. Tell me more. Okay. I love this. I really love this. Okay. So this is somebody, you guys, you could be saving your money right now, but this is about somebody who's wealthy and generous and just has it to offer to other people, right? It just kind of depends on the context of the reading. Sometimes it can be somebody who's selfish or not as giving, but in the context of this reading, especially paired with this is somebody who has money. This is somebody who's generous with their money, although that's not, and I'm not even saying you really care a lot about that. Maybe you do. I mean, everybody does on some aspect, right? But it's not the main thing of the relationship to be focusing on what do they have and what can I get. That's not this at all. But this is somebody who's generous, somebody who does have money, and somebody who is likes to share it with other people, right? And they view you as somebody who's single, abundant. This is somebody who's fruitful, somebody who's harvesting their abundance. So it looks like you guys are going to be abundant together, which is great. I love that a lot. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, this talks about a new opportunity or the beginning stages of something. So you're going to get a new opportunity with this person. I'm not sure what that is, but we'll find out. Maybe. Ooh, I didn't ask anything yet. Can we not? No, I'm not taking that. Flew out onto the floor. All right, tell me a little bit more about the collective and what they can expect with this person. Wow, okay, that's awesome. I really like this. So, okay, the 2 of Swords is somebody who's balanced, right? It's somebody who's able to use their head and their emotions, so their heart and their logic to make decisions, because this talks about decisions that need to be made. It can talk about a stalemate, but I'm not getting stalemate in this context. I'm getting more of Odin's ravens, right? You send one out that way, you send one out that way, they come back and report to you at the end of the day, so you never really have to leave your throne because you have eyes everywhere, right? Even when you're blindfolded, even when you can't see, you have eyes in the back of your head, you have eyes everywhere, right? Which with this intuition card just tells me that even though you might not be able to immediately see it, like with your physical eyes, like obviously you can't see it once you, like, okay, so say you walk up to somebody, you don't look at their face and go, oh my God, I know everything that's going to happen with us in the future. It's not that necessarily, but kind of that at the same time, right? It's somebody who, even with her eyes closed, even with her eyes blindfolded, she can still see that this is the right choice. This is the right person. Because 6 of Wands talks about victory, success, public recognition for hard work. So this might be somebody who's very successful, somebody who's well known, or somebody who's in the public eye. But really what this tells me is that even if you don't even if you can't see everything in the 3D, you can use your intuition to make decisions together, right? And you'll be successful and victorious doing that. That's a good place to leave this. Honestly, let me just get maybe a couple more. We don't really, you know what? Nope, I'm done. Bottom of this deck, the Lovers. No more. We don't need to pull anymore. That's it. That's all. That's all she wrote, fam. The Lovers, which is Gemini. So this person is a twin flame. And if you don't like twin flame, that's fine. No. I know everyone doesn't like that. But this is somebody who is a divine counterpart, your divine match. It's somebody who you can be with without having to worry about getting fucked over, if that makes sense. So what we'll do now is we will go ahead and pull some significant numbers. I'll also do some initials. And if you don't get either initials or numbers, that's fine. This is just extra confirmation. So take a second if this resonates to like and subscribe to my channel. And when you like, it engages with the video, which helps me connect to you spiritually, which helps the readings be more accurate. All right, so for the numbers, we have 5, we have 4, 5, 8, 28. So 88, you might be seeing 4-5 or 88, or the angel number 88 might be significant, or you could just be a Taurus or an Aries. You could be a Taurus or a Gemini. You could be a Leo or a Virgo. Or you could just be in your 20s. The date, the 20th, the 8th, the 5th, or the 4th might be significant. You might be 28, 25, 24, 45, 44, 42, 48. All right, so now we'll go ahead and, oh shoot, pull some numbers. These, I mean, not numbers, initials, but these just wanted to fly out immediately. So A, H, C, S, V, D, J, E, N, Jen, T, oops, F, Q, L, do a couple more, W, M, another M, K, O, another C, P, Y, another F, B. All right, collective, that is where I will leave this reading for you. Feel free to check back for the next one. Oh, let me just repeat these numbers to you real quick. A, H, D, 2 M's, K, O, E, 2 C's, S, N, P, Y, T, V. Why did I put this on here? 2 F's, Q, B, W, L. All right, now that is where I will leave this reading for you. Feel free to check back for the next one. And as always, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. Bye, guys.